squad, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling their bluff. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling their bluff. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling their bluff. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling their bluff.
He knows what he's doing, man. He's tough.
The following is a presentation of BFA Sports.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Williamstown High School, home of the Braves. Today, the Williamstown Braves host the Delsesa High School Crusaders. Head coach Tom Freeman brings the Crusaders in with a 9-6 record. Williamstown has improved to 8-8. I'm Steve Westcott with BFA Sports. We thank you for tuning in. Williamstown has won 5 in a row and 6 of their last 7 coming into this contest to improve that record to 8-8 off of what was a slow start for the Braves. Winners of 2 of the last 3 are the Crusaders of Delsesa. Head coach Tom Freeman has his team playing well. This is a rivalry where both schools are only separated from less than 10 miles apart, not even. And head coach from Williamstown, Adam D'Andrea, has his team playing well and thinks they're ready against the Crusaders today. And this is a 4 p.m. start due to some scheduling conflicts, and we're about to get underway. Let's go to public address announcer Dave Cocker.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Williamstown High School, home of the Braves. Today's Friday night interdivision matchup features the Crusaders of Delsesa High School against your Williamstown Braves. Before we announce starting lineups, we've got a few reminders. There's no smoking or tobacco products allowed. time committed to leave and rear the building. Finally, following both starts announcements prior to read all NJSIA sanctioned events. Today's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the New Jersey State High School Athletic Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion should not be tolerated. The subject violated to rejection may result in penalties being assessed against your team. Each one is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship. And now it's time for tonight's starting lineups. First, the visiting Crusaders of Delsesa High School. At center, number 0, a senior Luke Van Alken. At guard, number 4, junior Jelani Cole. At guard, number 3, a senior Damir Hart. At guard, number 2, a sophomore Jose Vincente. And at goal, number 35, a senior Aziz Kassim. Varsity's coach is Tom Freeman. Assistants are Matt Miles, Jack Martino, Brian Beans, and Michael Bowen, Dick Sandy, and Will Hawkins. And ladies and gentlemen, starting line, your Williamstown Braves. And forward, number 12, the senior, Braden Covington. And forward, number 3, the senior, Mason Matthews. And guard, number 4, sophomore, Tyson Ford. At guard, number 0, senior, Jamir Gordon. At guard, number 2, a senior, Clinton Suggs. Your Braves are close under Adam Andrea. His assistants are Joe Martino, Wayne Scott, Jeremiah Johnson, and A.J. Sisto. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this time, yes, go please rise and put your hands as we honor our country with the flag of the national anthem.
Once again, welcome back to Williamstown High School. Great job by Mr. Dave Kyer with tonight's starting lineup, so let's review them now in case you missed them. Tonight, starting for the visiting Crusaders of Delsesa High School, will be number 0, Luke Van Alken, number 2, Jose Vicente, number 3, Damir Hart, number 4, Jelani Cole, number 35, Aziz Kassim. For the Braves, coming with a record of 8-8, it'll be number 0, Jamir Gordon, number 2, Clinton Suggs, number 3, Kason Matthews, number 4, Tyson Foreman, and number 12, Braden Covington. Head coach of the Crusaders, as spoken earlier, is Tom Freeman. Assistants are Mr. Matt Miles, Mr. Jack Martine. Head coach for your Braves is Mr. Adam D'Andrea, assisted by Mr. Joe Martino and A.J. Siscone. Veteran crew of officials in here for tonight. 3 really good ones. Bill Colbaum Jr., Dan McGinnis, and Pat Killian. We're about to get underway. The ball is up, and we're underway. Kaysen Matthews controls the tip, gets it into the hands of Suggs. To the corner to Gordon, baseline floater is a foul on the play. Williamstown just beat the defense to the baseline. Gordon got free on it. Couldn't score, but got fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. First one is up and good. Second one is no good. 1 of 2 for Gordon. Williamstown in front. Basketball to the top of the key to Van Alken. He loses control. Kaysen Matthews comes up with it. Throw ahead pass to Jameer Gordon. He may have traveled first, and he did. Jameer Gordon took off on the catch, didn't put it on the floor. Recognized by the official, and as I said, very good crew in here. Years of experience and 3 really good officials on this contest, which should be a really good one. BFA Sports here with you and has it. Ball's into the hands of number 2, Jose Vicente. I'm sorry, that's 3, Demir Hart. Passes to Vicente. Van Alken comes and sets a screen. Vicente into the paint. Floater is up and good from 13 feet. Jose Vicente with a little 13-footer knocks it down. 2-1 Delsea. Kaysen Matthews has it to Clinton Suggs. To the corner to Foreman. Back up top to Covington. He'll line up a 3 and no good. Jameer Gordon attempts to get the rebound. However, he does tip it. It's picked up by Kaysen Matthews, and Kaysen Matthews lays it in. Looks like little full court man-to-man here being played defensively by the Braves. Vicente has it. He's being covered by Foreman. He gets all the way to the rim, lays it in with the left hand. No one stopped the basketball. No one came to help or stepped in, helped or stopped it, and he got all the way to the rim and scored. 4-3, Delsea. Matthews into the paint. Shot's no good. There's a foul on the play. Foul's on white number 35, Aziz Kassim. His first, team second. Gordon to the corner, dribbles along the baseline. And must have stepped on the end line. So it'll be Delsea basketball up 4-3. Demir Hart brings it up against Tyson Foreman. He gets by Foreman, and then it's stolen by Clinton Suggs. He's out in transition all alone and lays it in with the left hand. Clinton Suggs left his man, came and doubled, and got Demir Hart as he spun. Tipped it, stole it, went down and laid it in with the left. 5-4, Williamstown. We have a foul here on the play. I believe the foul's on Clinton Suggs. It's his first, team first. Delsea to inbound. Jelani pulls to do so. He gets it into the hands of Hart. To the baseline of Van Alken. The ball's tipped away from him on the double down by Foreman. It's gathered and Williamstown's in possession. Suggs has it. He's going to dribble all the way into the block. Gets a pump fake. Van Alken still blocks the shot. However, it's out of bounds and possession will remain Williamstown. Lob to Covington at the top of the key. He steps back and will Get it back out up top to Foreman, who resets. Jameer Gordon has it, dribbles to the elbow, kicks to Suggs in the corner. Back up top to Covington. Covington to the foul line, up top to Kason Matthews to the corner. And we have a traveling violation on Clinton Suggs. So Williamstown with a couple trips here to extend that 1-point lead. Turnover on the baseline by Gordon and a turnover right there by Suggs. We have a foul away from the ball. Fouls on number 4, Tyson Foreman. His first, team's second. 5:18 left in the first, both teams with 2 team fouls. Ball's inbounded to Demir Hart. Van Auken goes to the blocks, turns and sets up on the block. He passes block to block, and a field goal attempt is up and no good by Aziz Kasim. Van Auken gets the rebound. He's fouled. It's on the floor, so I don't believe there will be shots. Fouls on Braden Covington, his first. That's Williamstown's third. And yes, it will be a baseline inbound for the Crusaders. Lob into Van Auken. He turns into the paint. 6-foot jump shot is no good. Aziz Kasim with the rebound and put back. Aziz Kasim going to work on the offensive glass after the miss by Van Auken. Delsesa steps in front by a point. Gordon, he'll line up a deep 3 and down it goes. Jameer Gordon comes off a screen way above the top of the key in 3-point range, comes off the screen and knocks down a 3. 8-6 Braves. Poles with the basketball. He's spinning twice, spinning 3 times, and he's fouled. There's a block on the play. Fouls on Braden Covington, his second. Dimitri Walker will come in for Covington. That's the team's 4th. Baseline inbound for Delsesa, out top to Aziz Kasim. All Van Auken does is just turn and post. He catches the pass from Kasim and can't finish with the left hand. Delsesa back in transition. Tyson Foreman, layup is up and good. Williamstown just beat Delsesa up the floor. It was one throw ahead pass to Foreman. He's able to get from the left wing all the way to the right side and finish with the right hand. 10-6 Williamstown. Vicente with the basketball, passes to Hart. Hart up top to Poles. Poles comes off a Van Auken screen. Little 10-foot jump shot, no good. Tyson Foreman rebounds for the Braves. Up top to Kason Matthews. To the corner to Hart. I'm sorry, is that Suggs? It was to Jameer Gordon, I apologize. His floater along the baseline is no good. Van Auken comes out with it, and Delsesa will reset. That's Poles with a 3-point field goal, no good. Nobody boxed out. Hart, he gets it, passes back to Kasim to the baseline, 12-footer, no good. Kason Matthews with the board. To Foreman. To Matthews, to the corner to Gordon. 3-point field goal from the corner is up and down it goes. Jameer Gordon with back-to-back threes, and the Braves lead is now extended to 7 at 13-6. Vicente brings the ball up. It's tipped away from him by Suggs. He goes to the rim. No foul called on the play. He gets his own rebound, lays it back up and in. Clinton Suggs picked Vicente's pocket, laid it in for 2. Williamstown up 9. Van Auken catches it above the top of the key at the 3-point line. Dribbles with the left hand against Dimitri Walker. It's stripped from Kason Matthews. Kason Matthews then gets it tipped away from him, and it's out of bounds. Possession will belong to the Braves. A couple substitutions come in for Williamstown. Amir Washington wearing number 22, and wearing number 13 is Ian Basilio. Good first quarter being put together here by your Williamstown Braves. Aziz Kasim gets a breather, and stepping in for him is Gavin Rebstock. Rebound comes down to number. I'm sorry, it was 11 who just checked in, Gavin Rebstock. Ball into the hands of Van Auken. He dribbles with the right hand on Dimitri Walker. Can't get anywhere. Passes back up top to Hart. Hart's left-handed layup is no good. Jameer Gordon has the basketball. To Suggs. Back up top to Gordon. Steps back from the three-point line, and down that goes. Jameer Gordon took one dribble against Van Auken, got him to back up, and when he did, he dribbled behind the three-point line and knocked down a 3-3 first quarter threes for Jameer Gordon. It's 20-9 Braves. Lob into Van Auken for Delsesa. He gets underneath the basket. There's a foul in the play, and this one might be on Dimitri Walker. And it is. Fouls on Dimitri Walker. His first. That's the team fifth. They are in the bonus. However, Van Auken was shooting, so he was getting 2 free throws anyway. First one is up and no good. Tyson Foreman comes back in, and he replaces Clinton Suggs, getting him a breather. Van Auken's second free throw is no good as well. Jameer Gordon with a really good rebound. Williamstown has possession with 45 seconds left in the first. Be interesting if against this zone, especially if they hold for one here. With Covington in foul trouble, why not? And that's exactly what it looks like they're doing. Delsesa has no interest in coming out of the zone, and Williamstown's willing to settle for the final one of the quarter. Foreman has it, dribbling at the half-court line. 20 seconds left. Finnegan Raftery comes out and fouls Foreman, so that will be an inbound. That's only their third team foul. So they still have one more to give, so they can do that again without giving Williamstown a shot here. Gordon has it. Finnegan Raftery, he comes off a screen. Dimitri Walker lays it in at the rim for 2. That's a really good execution right there, and you get the fist bump from head coach Adam D'Andrea. Good execution at the end of the quarter. The score after one, Williamstown 20, the Delsesa Crusaders 9. back to Williamstown High School. Steve Westcott of BFA Sports coming to you live. That Braves hosting the Chelsea Crusaders. Basketball to start the second quarter. Coach Adam Dandry has to be really happy with his kids, the fight they're given, and the execution, especially at the end of the quarter with that play with the bucket with 4 seconds left. Goes a long way in attempting to come up with some wins in these what could be closely matched and even tri-county matchups. It'll be Delsea basketball. The guard-to-guard pass was tipped away by Williamstown's D. Inbounding the ball will be Jelani Poles for Delsea. Delsea has their starters back into the game. Van Alken catches the inbounds pass. He travels with the basketball in the paint, however. He thought he was free against Elijah Batts, who just checked in. However, he got confronted with good help side defense and shuffled those feet in the process of getting to the rim. Travel called, Williamstown possession. Jameer Gordon looks like he was going to pull it from the foul line, doesn't do so, kicks it to the corner to Foreman, gives a good head and ball fake, steps inside the three-point line. That jump shot was no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of Williamstown. It'll be Delsea possession. Vicente has it, being covered by Gordon. Tries to take Gordon to the elbow, does take Gordon to the elbow, passes off to Kasim. His baseline drive and field goal attempt is no good. Van Alken has it again. He's being covered by Batts, and there's a foul on Batts on the shot. So Elijah Batts commits what I believe is his first team foul. His first personal foul. It'll be Williamstown's first team foul here in a second. Van Alken will go back to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. If I'm not mistaken, that is Van Alken's first points of the game. Williamstown did a nice job against Van Alken in the first. Second one is up and no good. Elijah Batts can't gather the rebound. It's gathered by Demir Hart. Field goal attempt is up and good. Luke Van Alken with the mid-range jump shot, little 10-footer, gets it to go. 22-12, Williamstown. Basilio has it to Washington. Washington staring down that zone. Delsea comes out in the second quarter in that zone as they ended the first. Washington back up top to Foreman. Foreman dribbles to the top of the key. Now down the paint, kicks to the corner. Basilio gets along the baseline. It's tipped away from him. However, tipped right to Gordon. Pass to Elijah Batts was deflected out of bounds by the Delsea defense. Substitutions coming into the game for Williamstown. Clinton Suggs returns. And so does Dimitri Walker. Good inbounds play right there. Williamstown inbounds it to Walker. He can't finish, however. Delsea with the rebound. Hart has it. Dribble handoff to Poles. Poles with a three-point field goal. That's no good. Rebound to Gordon. Gordon has himself out in transition, confronted by Kasim. Dribbles into the paint, and then his pass back out to reset was tipped away and stolen by Delsea. Poles has it. He gets to the baseline. His field goal attempt is blocked by Gordon and out of bounds. Possession will still remain Delsea's. Ian Basilio checks out. Kason Matthews returns to the game. Aziz Kasim can't finish. The shot was blocked by Dimitri Walker. Then it goes off of Kasim out of bounds. And it'll be Williamstown basketball. Suggs has it, dribbles to the left elbow, steps back out behind the three-point line. Three-point field goal attempt is good. Clinton Suggs took the defender to the elbow, took 2 retreat dribbles back behind the three-point line and nailed a 3. 25-12, Williamstown up 13. Hart has the basketball for the Crusaders. He gets all the way to the rim. Can't score. Kason Matthews with the rebound. However, it's stolen by Kasim, and his field goal attempt is no good. However, he's fouled by Kason Matthews. Kason Matthews was able to obtain the rebound, however, lost it to Kasim, and upon falling to the floor, fouled Aziz Kasim, and he'll shoot two. It's Kason Matthews first. It's Williamstown second. First free throw is up and good. Second free throw is as well. 2 for 2 is Kasim. Williamstown lead now 11. Suggs with the basketball to Kason Matthews. To Jameer Gordon. He's being covered by Kasim. Steps back. 2-point field goal is no good from about 18 feet. Battle for the loose ball on the floor. And there's a foul on the play. Fouls on number 0, Luke Van Auken. That's his first, team first. And Kason Matthews will get 2 from the charity stripe for the Braves. First one is up and down it goes. Second one is no good. Van Auken with the rebound. Outlets to Hart. Hart takes his time and now crosses the timeline. Passes to Van Auken. Being covered by Walker. Dribble handoff to Poles. Poles looking for a screen. Kicks back out top to Van Auken. He's going to try to get to the rim, but it's stripped away from him. Williamstown out in transition and laying it in is Kason Matthews. Good defense right there. Williamstown has a knack of their defenders leaving to come strip the opposing ball handler on any spin or turn their back to them. And it's gotten several buckets this afternoon for Williamstown as they've been able to steal, dribble ball handlers, throw it ahead for layups. 28-14 Williamstown. Van Auken to Poles. Poles spins, gets into the paint. 10-foot fadeaway, no good. Battle for the rebound. Kasim does save it, but he saves it right into the hands of Gordon. Gordon's in transition. Suggs along the baseline, tipped away from him. And it looks as though the possession will remain with Williamstown. I apologize, there's a foul. It's a foul on number 15. I think he said Dimitri Walker. That's his second. It's the team third. Braden Covington will return to the game for Williamstown, replacing Walker. Crusader basketball down 14. Hart all the way to the block, stops, kicks back out top. 3-point field goal attempt is up and good by Jose Vicente. Jameer Gordon, Williamstown, to passes to Kason Matthews. Now into the hands of Clinton Suggs. Good head and ball fake, gets his defender up in the air. That's no good. He drives to the rim, can't get around Van Auken. Field goal attempt's no good. Back comes Delsesa. Hart with a 3-point field goal from the corner, no good. Van Auken gets the rebound off of a tip by Kasim, and Van Auken lays it in for 2. Williamstown lead now 9 at 28-19 with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left before the half. It's a 30-second timeout. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors that help us bring these contests to you. We hope you're enjoying watching them as much as we enjoy bringing them to you. Sponsors are Burlington Beef, ICS Insurance Consulting Services, Scarpelli's Restaurant, JPC Construction, Bryson and Yates Engineering Consultings, Ronnie's Produce, and McAdoo Fresh. 3:02 left in the second quarter. Williamstown up 9. They were up as many as 14 just seconds ago. 3-point field goal by Vicente and a bucket by Van Auken to cut the 14-point lead to 9. Williamstown to inbound as we get back underway. Suggs has the basketball for Williamstown. 3-point field goal attempt is up and no good. Offensive rebound is tipped a couple times. Looks as though it's going to be off of Williamstown, and it'll be Crusader basketball. Hart with the basketball for the Crusaders. Being covered by Foreman. Gets past Foreman, gets all the way to the paint, and on the side of the paint there's a block on the play.
There's now Braden Covington.
Fouls on Braden Covington, that's his third. That's the team fourth. Elijah Batts will come back into the game and replace Covington. Lob into Van Auken. Tries to attempt a dribble handoff to Hart, can't do so, but he is able to get it back to Hart out. Near the half-court line, dribbles to the corner, pass to Van Auken. Van Auken takes a jab step, dribbles to 16 feet, has to kick it all the way back out. And resetting is Delsesa with the ball in the hands of Vicente. To Van Auken. Now to Vicente, down the paint. His field goal attempt is blocked by Elijah Batts. Vicente was able to get past his defender, couldn't get to the rim because Elijah Batts had something to say about that. Pulls back up top to Vicente, now to Van Auken, dribble handoff, kick up top to Kassim. Aziz Kassim with a little 15-foot baseline jump shot. Williamstown lead now 7. Gordon has it to Suggs, to the corner to Matthews. Matthews into the paint, floater. We have an offensive foul on Kason Matthews using his weak forearm to push off in order to get space there as he was driving into the paint. That is his second, team fifth. Ian Basilio comes into the game and replaces Kason Matthews. Hart with the basketball to Vicente, inside to Van Auken. Van Auken's reverse layup is no good, and we have a foul on the play, and the foul is going to be on Demir Hart, I believe.
That was a foul, Aziz Kassim. His second.
I apologize, it's on Aziz Kassim. Both he and Demir Hart were trapping the Williamstown player. Kassim's second, team's second, here in the second. 1:27 left before the half. Williamstown with the basketball and a 7-point lead. Foreman to Batts, around the horn to Gordon. 3-point field goal attempt is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Gavin Rebstock for the Crusaders. Jameer Gordon knocked down 3 threes in the first quarter. Unable to do so there. To the corner, 3-point field goal attempt is up and good by Jelani Poles. And what was a 14-point lead is now only 4. Suggs has the basketball. To Foreman, to Batts. Up top to Basilio. Around the perimeter to Suggs. We have an offensive foul on Clinton Suggs. Clinton Suggs wanted to go into the paint, was confronted by the defender and ran through him before going towards the baseline. Offensive foul on Clinton Suggs, his second. So you have Covington with 3, Suggs with 2, and Kason Matthews with 2. 30 seconds left here in the first half. jumping the guard-to-guard pass, and he calls the travel. That was a good job. Delsesa wanted to get the ball to the wing to Rebstock. Jameer Gordon jumped it. It looked like Vicente saw him jump it, didn't pass it, and in the process traveled. So you have 12 seconds left, and now Williamstown will get the last shot of the half. And with a 4-point lead. Lob to Gordon, being covered by Vicente. To the opposite corner, that's stolen by Rebstock. To Van Auken. 3 seconds left. Van Auken traveled with the basketball.
Traveling violation. Brace ball.
Williamstown gets it in. Foreman is going to let it go. No good. And that'll end the half. Williamstown was up 14 at one point in the first half. However, right now it's only 4. 28-24 Williamstown as we go to the half.
inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. It's your chance to be ruthless. It's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Welcome back to Williamstown High School, everyone. About to begin our second half of play here. First, let's go through some first half highlights. Presented to us by Game Changer. There's Kason Matthews laying it in for two. Steal by Clinton Suggs, has himself out in transition. That's what I meant earlier when I said coming from off the ball to stealing the ball from the ball handler. Tyson Foreman lays it in for two, coming from the left wing all the way to the right side. Here's one of the three first quarter threes by Jameer Gordon. Jameer Gordon at the top of the key for another one. These are all first quarter highlights here. Dimitri Walker down the paint, got it. Van Alken with a turnaround jump shot for the Crusaders. There's the step back three. Clinton Suggs takes his defender to the foul line. Two retreat dribbles. Steps back behind the three-point line and nails a three. In transition, Kason Matthews for two. Delsesa Crusaders with a Vicente three-point field goal. Vicente around the defender. There's an Elijah Batts block shot out of bounds. Aziz Kasim with a 15-foot baseline jumper. There's Pole's three-point field goal, which took place right in front of us. And that was your first half Game Changer highlights. Let's go over to high scores, or I should say the leading scores for each team. Jose Vicente for the Crusaders had 10, 5 for Van Auken, 3 for Poles, and 6 for Aziz Kasim. Williamstown in possession of the basketball to start the third. Clinton Suggs has it. Back to Suggs. Tries to dribble a gap, penetrate against the gap of this zone. Suggs into the paint. Little fadeaway is good. That would be points 8 and 9 for Suggs. He had 7 in the first half. Jameer Gordon 10, Kason Matthews 5, Tyson Foreman 2, Walker 2, and Amir Washington 2. They are your leading scorers in tonight's first half. 30-24 Williamstown after the bucket by Suggs. Basketball in the hands of the Crusaders, and a little 6-foot fadeaway from the baseline is Jose Vicente. As stated, he was the Delsesa leading scorer in the first half with 10 and now has 12. Suggs to the paint, to the rim, got it. Got past his defender in that zone, in the top of the zone, no help side. All the way to the rim and laid in for 2. Suggs, Clinton Suggs. Poles has the basketball. Gets into the paint, gets to the left hand. He's fouled on the play. Fouls on Jameer Gordon. That's his first, Williamstown's first here in the third. Jelani Poles will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Crusaders. First free throw is up and off the front of the rim. Second one is good. 1 of 2 for Poles from the foul line. Williamstown up 5. Gordon has it. Passes to Kason Matthews. Kason Matthews will bring it back out. Clinton Suggs tries to penetrate against Vicente. Can't do so. Gets back to the top of the key and passes to Gordon. Gordon to the post to Walker. Runs into Van Auken, and he traveled with the basketball. Walker lost 1 defender, and when he spun, he went right into the chest of Van Auken. It caused him to shuffle his feet and fall to the ground, which is the travel. Giving the possession to Delsesa. Hart to Vicente. Vicente to Van Auken. Dribble handoff to Poles. Vicente goes and posts up in the center of the lane. Can't get the shot to go. Van Auken takes the rebound away from Kason Matthews. Now the rebound to Dimitri Walker. Tyson Foreman has it. They're out in transition. Little 10-foot pull up and got it. Good decision by Tyson Foreman. Little pull-up jump shot gives the Braves a 7-point lead at 34-27. Vicente with the basketball to Kasim. Kasim tried to get it to Hart, now goes along the baseline. Field goal attempt is up and no good. It's tipped away by Kasim out to Vicente. That field goal attempt is no good. Van Auken with the offensive rebound, gets it to Poles. 3-point field goal is no good. Williamstown obtains the floorboard. In transition is Kason Matthews, and there's a reach-in foul on the play. Foul's on number 35, Aziz Kasim. That is his third. Delsea's first here in the third. Inbounding is Suggs against this 2-3 zone. They lob it to Walker. He can't gather it. Gordon does, however, and he dribbles it back out. Staring down Poles. Passes opposite corner to Suggs. Floater from 6 feet is good. Skip pass across to the corner to Clinton Suggs. Dribbles into the paint and little floater gets it to go from 6 feet. Williamstown now back up 9, who was up 14 at one point in the first half. Damari Hart to Van Auken. Field goal attempt is no good, and there's a foul on Walker. Foul's on Dimitri Walker. That's his third. Williamstown second. Luke Van Auken will go to the line. First free throw is up and good. Elijah Batts checks in. He replaces Dimitri Walker. Van Auken's second attempt is good as well. 2 for 2 from Auker. It's 36-29 Williamstown. 4:30 left in the third.
Officials timeout on the floor.
Official calls timeout. There was something on the floor. For safety purposes, he stops play. It'll still be Williamstown's possession. Suggs off of a bat screen. Dribbles into the paint. Ball's tipped away. Now he does get it to Batts. Field goal attempt is up and no good. Batts with his own rebound. Little baby hook is no good. However, he's fouled on the play. Good work on the offensive grab by Elijah Batts. The foul is on Luke Van Auken of Delsesa. That is his second, team second. Batts will get 2 from the charity stripe. First one is up and no good. He'll get one more. Second one is good. 1 of 2 for Elijah Batts. 4:14 left in the third. Aziz Kasim checks out, and Rebstock is back in the game for Delsesa. Hart with the basketball. Williams now looks like they're playing a little bit of zone defense here. More of a matchup zone it is. Vicente with the basketball. To the corner, Rebstock finds Hart at the elbow. Kicks back up top to Vicente. Back into the corner to Rebstock. 3-point field goal attempt is up and good. Gavin Rebstock knocks down a 3. Suggs trying to get all the way to the rim. And there's a foul called on the play. It's on 0, Jameer Gordon. That's his second, Williamstown's third. Delsesa with the basketball, down 5. Hart to Vicente. Vicente, 3-point field goal attempt from the top of the key is no good. However, Van Auken with the rebound and put back for 2. And we now have a 3-point contest. Williamstown up 3 with the ball. Suggs off of a bat screen. Lob stolen by Van Auken. Hart has the basketball for the Crusaders. He's being covered by Suggs, stripped and stolen, and Suggs will lay it in for 2. Suggs picked the pocket of Demir Hart, went there, stole the basketball, laid it in for 2. Poles with the basketball, almost stolen by Gordon. Vicente now has it for the Crusaders. To Rebstock. To Vicente. Vicente being covered by Gordon. Splits a double team. Can't get the basket to go. Tyson Foreman with the rebound. Little floater from 6 feet is good. Really nice job keeping himself under control. Tyson Foreman did a nice job getting into the paint with a little 6-foot floater, kept himself under control and made the field goal and puts Williamstown back up 7. We have a delay of game warning on the Braves. Tyson Foreman, after making the bucket, tipped the ball away. Officials saw it and gave the delay of game warning to Williamstown. Hart will bring it up for the Crusaders, now down 7. To the corner to Rebstock, right in front of his own bench. Up top to Hart, around the perimeter, now to Vicente. Vicente comes off of Van Auken's screen. 3-point field goal attempt is up and good. Really good screen by Van Auken. Vicente came off it properly, found himself open, and knocked down a 3. We have a 4-point contest with 1:40 left in the third. Jameer Gordon answers back with a 3-point field goal of his own. He had 3 in the first quarter. He has another one right there, and that puts Williamstown back up 7. Hart with the basketball, trying to get it to Rebstock, couldn't do so, so around the perimeter it goes to Vicente, and now, I'm sorry, to Poles, and now Vicente. Being covered by Foreman. And we have a timeout by the Crusaders.
That will be a full timeout for Delsesa.
It will be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 44-37 in the third here, Williamstown in front. We're in the third. It has 1:12 left. Williamstown is up 7. They've been in front of this one all night. They had led by as many as 14 at one point, and that since has been cut in half. It'll be Delsea basketball to start when we resume. Looking to cut into this 7-point lead for the Braves. Poles inbounds and gets it to Van Auken, back to Poles. Into the hands of Vicente. Loose ball couldn't be gathered by the Braves, was by Delsea. Little 8-foot jump shot from just off the side of the paint, no good. Poles gets the ball back, gets it a third time, and on the third attempt he's fouled. So Poles obtained his own offensive rebound, missed a second opportunity, got that one on the offensive glass, and then got fouled on his third chance. Jelani Poles to the line to shoot 2. First one's no good. Second one off the heel to rim, that's no good either. 0 for 2, and Williamstown still up 7. Throw ahead to Basilio. Back to Clinton Suggs. He's going to go by Van Auken, however, he's fouled on the as he does. Suggs was trying to get by Van Auken, and Van Auken fouled him. That's his third, team third. Aziz Kasim comes in for Van Auken. Williamstown to inbound. Delsea Crusaders in a 2-3 zone. They lob it up top to Foreman. Third quarter has 40 seconds left in it. Gordon with a good spin move to the rim, and down it goes. Jameer Gordon took his defender to the paint and spun back to the baseline and laid it in for 2. Williamstown up 9. Poles with the basketball for Delsea. Being covered by Jameer Gordon. Takes him into the paint. Passes to Rebstock. That attempt is no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Gordon. Throw ahead pass to Tyson Foreman, who catches and lays it in. What a pass by Jameer Gordon. Put it on the money, and Foreman had caught it 2 steps and laid it in. That's the way we end the third. Williamstown back up 11. You're looking at the Williamstown Braves leaving their huddle as we enter the fourth quarter. Williamstown taking an 11-point lead into the fourth. Finished the third quarter strong. Delsea had cut Williamstown's lead to 4. Williamstown with a strong finish to the third. Gets it back up to 11. Here's some highlights. There's the throw-ahead pass right at the end of the third. What a great pass. Jameer Gordon, Tyson Foreman just simply catches and lays it in. Delsea with the basketball. Vicente has it to Kasim. Kasim dribbles down the paint and lays it in for 2. Back comes Williamstown. Clinton Suggs with the basketball, drives to the paint. Van Auken is there. Kept his verticality, no call on the play. Block shot by Van Auken. Back comes Delsea. Vicente looked like he wanted to pull for 3, didn't do so. Gets it into the hands of Van Auken. He's going all the way down the paint. There's a foul on the play. I believe it might be before the shot. Foul's on number 12. Braden Covington. That's his 4th. He just said Braden Covington has barely got any run in this game because of his foul trouble. Unfortunately, covering Van Auken is no easy task. Foul was before the shot, so Delsea will inbound. Poles has it at the top of the key. Lobs to Van Auken. It goes through his hands, and Williamstown steals. Kason Matthews with the basketball to Foreman. Foreman covered by Poles. He now gets it into the hands of Suggs. Back to guard pass to Foreman. Comes off a Walker screen. This is a box and one that Delsea's playing right now, and they're playing it on Jameer Gordon. So Kason Matthews says, let me dribble drive with the basketball and let me lay it in while all the attention's being given to Jameer Gordon. 50-39 Williamstown. Vicente with the ball to Kasim. Kasim being covered by Gordon. Back to Vicente. Dribble handoff to Poles. To Hart, to Kasim. Back up top to Hart. He comes off a Van Auken screen, can't get anywhere. Now he gets into the paint to the elbow. That's not a travel. Kasim has the basketball. Delsea still in possession, and they get it back out and reset with Vicente. He's being covered by Foreman. Gets into the paint, kicks to the corner. Damir Hart gets it back out to Vicente, who knocks down a 3. There's a timeout by Delsea. After the Vicente 3, that cuts Williamstown's lead to 8. It's a 30-second timeout, so again, we'd like to thank our sponsors that help bring these contests to you, such as Burlington Beef, ICS Consulting Insurance Consultant Services, Scarpelli's Restaurant, JPC Construction, Bryson and Yates Engineering Consultants, Ronnie's Produce, McAdoo Fresh. Help BFA Sports bring these contests to you from Williamstown High School. Home of the Braves. Head coach Adam D'Andrea has this team playing very well. They didn't get off to the start they wanted to. However, they have really turned it up, winning 5 in a row and 6 of their last 7. He has the kids buying in. The kids are playing really well and together. Williamstown's a tough out, I can tell you that. We're about to resume play. It'll be Williamstown basketball after a Delsea bucket. So Kason Matthews gets to run the baseline if he needs to. Full court, 1-2-2 pressure here by Delsea, and they're going to trap out of it. Ball to the center of the court, then to Jameer Gordon. He gets into the paint. Layup is no good. It'll be off of Delsea, and it'll be Williamstown basketball. Good job by Williamstown being ready for the pressure. and then B, executing coming out of the break. Inbounds pass goes all the way into the backcourt to Jameer Gordon. I'm sorry, to Kason Matthews. Now into the hands of Foreman. Vicente covering Foreman. There's no count on the play as in regards to a 5-second count. Official has nothing. Gordon of Suggs had the basketball. Now into the hands of Matthews. Back up top to Foreman. Back to Matthews. Williamstown looking to run clock if they can. If they get a bucket and an easy one, they're going to take it. If they don't, they're more than willing to do run clock. However, Kason Matthews turns it over. Ball into the hands of Vicente. He's going to unload another three, and down that goes. Back-to-back threes by Jose Vicente. Has this 11-point lead, now down to 5. Suggs with the basketball. Crosses the timeline. 50-45 Williamstown. He spins into the paint, steps back. 2-point field goal attempt is up and no good. Walker with the rebound. The shot is blocked. Kazim comes up with it, throws it ahead. However, it's too far in front of Vicente, and it'll be Williamstown basketball. 4:38 left in the contest. The Braves will call timeout as they struggle to get it inbound. The 1-2-2 full court pressure became full court man. Thus the timeout. It'll be a 30, so we'll stay right here. Williamstown's been in front the entire game. Up as many as 14 early in the first half, or midway through the first half. Up as many as 11 just a minute ago. However, 2 Jose Vicente threes has cut that 11-point lead to 5, which is what you see and where we stand right now. Here's some game-changer replays. There's Jose Vicente's 3-point field goal. That was the second one, I believe. Williamstown in the huddle getting directives from head coach Adam D'Andrea. I'm sure they can expect full court pressure here as we resume play. Both Delsesa and Williamstown exit the huddles, and we're about to get underway with 4:38 left here in the fourth. Delsesa does pick up full court. It's full court man. Williamstown gets the ball inbounds and into the hands of Clinton Suggs. They find Dimitri Walker at the elbow. He's going to get right to the rim and lay it in. Good job. They find Dimitri Walker presented himself at the elbow of the foul line. Suggs found him, passed it to him, and when he turned to go to the basket, no one was there. He went and laid it in. Williamstown now up 7. Van Auken with the basketball for the Crusaders. He passes up top to Hart. Now to Vicente. Vicente's 3-point field goal is no good. Rebound is into the hands of Kason Matthews, and he's fouled on the rebound. Fouls on number 35, Aziz Kassim. That is his 4th. Team first here in the 4th, which has 4:08 left. Kason Matthews, the inbounds, does so to Ian Basilio, who just checked in. To Dimitri Walker, passes to Jameer Gordon. It goes off of Jameer Gordon's knee and out of bounds. It'll be Crusader basketball. Van Auken has it, being covered by Walker. To Vicente in the corner. Vicente dribbles out to Kassim. Kassim to Hart. Hart tries to find Van Auken in the middle of the paint. He does so, and he kicks it back out to Poles. Poles steps back behind the 3-point line, and Delsesa resets with the ball in the hands of Vicente. Being covered by Basilio. Now stolen away by Clinton Suggs. And he'll go lay it in for 2. Again, Clinton Suggs left his defender, and on the spin dribble by Vicente was able to go and steal the basketball and lay it in. That's about the 6th or 7th time tonight that Delsesa has been able, between Clinton Suggs and Jameer Gordon, get the steal in the bucket. Vicente up top for the Crusaders. Little 8-foot, let's call it, fadeaway by Van Auken. No good. Along the baseline, he tries again. That's no good. And the rebound will go out of bounds off of Delsesa. Ball gets inbounded into the hands of Gordon to Kason Matthews to Ian Basilio. Good job breaking the pressure by Williamstown. Jameer Gordon to Basilio. Little baseline floater is good. Ian Basilio catches and shoots. Caught the ball in ready position to shoot, which was the key, and he got the floater to go. Williamstown back up 11. Kassim to Hart. Inside to Van Auken. Van Auken back to Vicente. That three-point field goal is no good, and there's a rebound by the Braves. Up 11 with 2 minutes left. Jameer Gordon down the heart of the paint, stripped and tipped away. Van Auken gets it. Aziz Kassim lays it in, and there's a timeout by Delsesa. It's a full timeout, so let's take it with them. Williamstown up 9 here in the fourth. Going here tonight. Williamstown's up 9 with 1:56 left in the contest. It'll be Williamstown basketball. Delsesa called the timeout after a field goal. Delsesa in full court man here. Kason Matthews, the inbound, gets it into the hands of Suggs. Clinton Suggs to Kason Matthews. Back to Suggs. Suggs has it stripped away from him by Kassim, and there's a jump ball called on the play. It'll be Williamstown's possession. Clinton Suggs receives the inbounds pass. 1:35 left in the contest, and he's fouled. It's only Delsea's second, so they have 2 more of fouls to give.
In the game, Delsesa, Gavin Rebstock replaces Aziz Kassim.
Gavin Rebstock returns, replaces Aziz Kassim. Kason Matthews with the basketball. He's doubled. He gets it to Suggs. Now over to Gordon. Gordon will get it back out after splitting the double team to Suggs. He finds himself going right down the heart of the paint and scores for 2. 58-47. Williamstown up 11. 1:18 left in this one. Hart all the way to the rim. Can't get that to go. Van Auken comes out of nowhere to get the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Goes off of Williamstown. I think it went off of the Williamstown player's back. I couldn't see if it was Gordon. Went off his back out of bounds. Thus Delsesa possession. They do get it inside to Van Auken, and he's going to go to work in there. If he catches it that deep, there's no one in South Jersey that's going to stop him when he catches it that deep. He's a very big and strong player, very good player is Luke Van Auken. And now Williamstown calls time.
That will be a full timeout for Braves.
It'll be a full timeout. 1 minute left in the fourth. Williamstown up 9. You're looking at head coach Adam D'Andrea giving his team some instructions for this final minute. We're back for the final 59 seconds of this contest. Williamstown in front. They have been the entire night, giving Coach D'Andrea a really good effort. They're up 9, as you see right there, with 59 ticks left. Williamstown gets the ball into the hands of Suggs. He gets by Poles, lobs it to Walker. That goes out of bounds. So Williamstown turns it over. Vicente has the basketball, crosses the timeline, being covered by Basilio. Gets it into the corner to Rebstock. Good job by Basilio not letting Vicente get it back. He's the one player for Delsea tonight, along with Van Auken, that has hurt Williamstown. There's a block on the play on Demir Hart. That's his second. Delsea's third. They have one more foul to give before their team is in the bonus. And I'm sure they'll take one real quickly here if they don't get an immediate steal. Gordon has the basketball. He's double teamed, and now he finds Clinton Suggs. He's double teamed. Two to the basketball at all. On every catch right now is what Delsea's sending to the Williamstown player. Right now, they're just going to let this clock run out. Williamstown's up 9 with the basketball, and that's going to be the way this one finishes. 5 ticks left. Williamstown with an impressive victory. That's 6 in a row and 7 of their last 8. They're now above the 500 mark, which is not what you thought they would be earlier in the year after a slow start. But they now have a record of 9 wins and 8 losses after this win over the Crusaders. Final score tonight, Williamstown 58, the Delsea Crusaders 49. Steve Westcott here with BFA Sports. We'd like to thank the Williamstown Braves for having us. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors who help us bring these contests to you out there. I'd like to thank all of our BFA crew, does such a wonderful job here in bringing these contests to you. Once again, I'm Steve Westcott. Your final score in here tonight, Williamstown 58, the Crusaders of Delsea 49. BFA Sports can't wait to see you the next time you play ball.